Nas Who, creative strategist at Dffrnt Knds of Smke. Welcome to the Red Zone.
Hi, Sabrina.
Now, Nas, as a starting point, please can you give us a brief history on Dffrnt Knds of Smke and the main services that you offer?
Sure. Basically, Dffrnt Knds of Smke has been around for about 2 years now. We're a post-advertising agency, which basically means we're engaging with consumers on both traditional and digital media. And we're trying to, or in fact not trying to, but effectively merging left and right brain thinking. What we bring is a creative-led strategy for every single campaign we engage with, every single brand we engage with. So it's creative-led, backed by solid strategy from our side.
And the one thing that makes you different from other agencies out there?
The fact that we're the first post-advertising agency in the country.
Now, you build campaigns in the online sphere mainly. How does this differ in terms of implementation and strategy compared to the more traditional platforms?
Well, basically, every online campaign should have some sort of traditional backing. It should have a traditional element to it as well. I think the tendency towards looking at online campaigns as completely separate from every other aspect of a brand is kind of where people may be going wrong from time to time. Basically, your traditional advertising is still your big dog. You've still got your billboards, you've still got your TV ads, your radio ads, all that stuff is still out there and it's consistently still being used by every other brand. And there's maybe a bit of a fear towards digital because of the fact that digital's kind of arriving as well, but it's another medium, it's another channel, it's another place to engage your consumer. Now, I think when you're looking at the big difference between the two, it's the fact that you get the immediate engagement out of the digital sphere, out of the online sphere. So you can see immediately how many people have viewed something, immediately how many people are reacting to something, how many people are interacting with it, and also you can interact with them directly, engage directly with those consumers. For us, I think digital comes down to a very dead simple strategy of creating engaging content all the time and trying to keep it as simple as possible. Sometimes people complicate campaigns by making it maybe, they're going for the interactive idea, but it's too much. You're trying to throw too many things at the consumer at once. Sometimes it's as simple as just a video that you can share, you can access, that you can digest really easily and really quickly.
So digital's immediate, simple. Why do you think that brands should go into the digital sphere, and what's so special about this new friend of ours?
Okay, basically when you get down to it, just different consumers are using different media. So you've got consumers who are seeing the billboards again, who are seeing the TV ads. Localize it, take it down to your own family level. My dad is most interested in what he sees in a publication. What he sees in the newspaper is what grabs his attention. My mother sees TV ads, that's what grabs her attention. My brother's more in the digital sphere. I'm more in the digital sphere. So if the ultimate aim of everything we're doing is to drive sales for the brand and get the brand out there, then why would you not want to use digital as just another medium that you can engage with a different audience and tailor the content that you're producing for that audience and for that medium? So it ultimately comes down to this. TV is still out there and TV is working. Billboards are out there. People are driving down William Nicol. They're seeing billboards. Those are working. People are listening to 5 FM in the morning. They're hearing the radio ads. So some people are on Facebook. Some people are on Twitter. Some people are visiting blogs. All these things are there for you to be able to use to market the brand.
Now, you mentioned blogs. I know that Dffrnt Knds of Smke are doing quite a lot of work with some of South Africa's most well-known bloggers. Can you tell me a bit more about what it is that you're actually doing?
Sure, and that's like my specific sort of sphere as well. It's in terms of what I've been doing in terms of the PR strat stuff. Basically, I think also with the bloggers, there's been a tendency to see them as something outside traditional media and something outside traditional PR. And there is an element to that. A lot of blogs, more than the sort of larger online publications, are coming from one writer's perspective. It's one guy or one girl who started a blog and has a particular focus and things that they like to write about. What that means, though, is that when they reach an audience, and that audience is in the thousands or the tens of thousands or the hundreds of thousands of unique viewers every single day, they're engaging with people who we can very clearly through data see exactly what their interests are, exactly what they're interested in reading about, and exactly what they're interested in engaging with. So in terms of working with bloggers, we're trying to tailor campaigns around specifically what we want our audience to receive, what information we want them to receive. If you look at what we're doing with the Super M campaign, for example, right now, we have a big part of it that's relating to using bloggers, and we've chosen those bloggers very specifically. We went with certain online publications and certain blogs, but we've managed to kind of merge the two into one campaign and merge the two different spheres even of the online blogging scene into that one campaign.
Last question. Trends for 2013 that we should be looking out for?
I think the big one is going to be the Android data package, kind of lining up with the BlackBerry data package. The fact that you're going to get a lot more smartphones in a lot more people's hands. So we're going to see a lot of people engaging with social networks in a way that they haven't before, in a more effective way than they've had a chance to before. I think how brands start using the social networking platforms that are already there is going to be the big sort of like decider in terms of the trends for next year. And I think also what you're going to see is, I think consumers are now more open than ever to engaging with the brand and actually wanting to know. There's a lot of discussion around storytelling in terms of branding, and I think that brands are going to be engaging with the consumers in terms of telling those stories and sharing their history and engaging with consumers in terms of what they remember about this brand, what they are actually attracted to by, like, what attracts them to this brand. And I think, yes, basically putting smartphones in people's hands allows them to access that information a lot faster and a lot more effectively, and we're going to be able to engage with them a lot more effectively.
Perfect. Nas Who, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sabrina.